Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in...
It's Richard Hart, rumored billionaire and bidet service technician. I'm here to install your bidet, sir.
It's the one and only Eagle Double G.
Stand there and do nothing. Hand me the screwdriver.
Shit. My bad, Dad. It was an accident.
This is why I hate you. You are stupid. I can't believe you knocked my crown into the toilet.
You don't need to be so angry, Dad. You have unlimited money. Just relax.
You want me to relax? That isn't just any crown. That is the enchanted Pulsechain crown. You can't just walk into a store and buy another one. It's the only one in existence. I'm sick of having kids that disappoint me.
Don't compare me to E-Hex.
You're right. E-Hex made millionaires. What have you done? Actually, I know what you can do. You're going to go in there and get it.
Dad, you're joking, right? There's no way I can fit down the drain.
This is no ordinary toilet. This is a portal to the Pulsechain Valhalla. Get in there now and get my crown back.
Pooie.
Who goes there? Reveal yourself.
Pooie, you have been chosen. King Pooie, it is time. The cycle is nearly at its end, and you must save the kingdom from the Jeets. Wake up.
What just happened? Where am I?
My king, the memes of the kingdom await you.
Who's King Pooie? Can someone please stop chanting and answer me? What's everyone cheering about? Oh shit. He's wearing Richard's enchanted crown.
I am King Pooie!
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Don't flush your hopes and dreams down the toilet. This is the moment your whole life can change. This is the moment you can be saved. Feel it in your pulse, it's time to rage. The world is evolving, don't be displaced. Open up your mind and leave your cage. Seize this moment, no time to waste. Freedom awaits, can't you taste? Don't be surprised, we're energized. The ball awakens, we're mesmerized. Go big or go home, supersize. The community meme token has arrived. Hearts beat with the rhythm of this music. Have a rich mindset, otherwise just foolish. Wash away your worries like a bidet. King Pooie arrives, it's hip hip hooray. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. One man's trash is another man's treasure. To get to the diamond, you gotta handle the pressure. Huddle, 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 that's the magic touch. Then wait to strike with a royal flush. Don't wanna dump too much on your plate, but right now there's a lot at stake. The glory will be sweeter than a cake. Bear with me, we still need to build and bake. To reach the finish line takes a bit of faith. Don't really feel be like when you beat a case. Take control of your destiny and mentally prepare to eventually be the king or queen you were meant to be. Can't you see you're already golden? Just believe everything you've imagined can be achieved. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Play. Get you as the king. land. King Pooie, where memes and our meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the critical beat. In Pooie land, where laughter's the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. Tokens down the drain, not lost but found. In the kingdom of Pooie, where riches abound. Richard Hart reigns with the scepter so bright, turning waste into wealth with all his might. King Pooie, where memes and their meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the crypto beat. In Pooie land, where laughter's the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. From the day's first gleam to Pulsechain stream, every flush brings a dream. With humor and grace in this magical place, Pooie lands a space where dreams embrace. King Pooie, where memes and our meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the critical beat. In Pooie land, where laughter's the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. So come on, to the kingdom of gold. With Richard Hart, the stories unfold. In Pooie land, where tokens thrive. Join the kingdom now, come and see. Tokens down the drain, not lost but found. In the kingdom of Pooie, where riches abound. Richard Hart reigns with a scepter so bright, turning waste into wealth with all his might. From the day's first gleam to Pulsechain stream, every flush brings a dream. With humor and grace in this magical place, Pooie lends a space where dreams embrace. From the day's first gleam to Pooie and me, where we meet in the funny. Flush your doubts away, feel the crypto beat. Pooie land, where life is the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. So come on to the kingdom of gold. With Richard Hart, the stories unfold. In Pooie land, where tokens thrive. Join the fun and feel alive. Balls. We about to get balls pumping. You wanna see a show? Stick around and you'll see something. Other blocks repping chains can't be coming. PTV coming. We coming. We coming. We coming. We coming. Time's block incoming. When we market cap, it don't be nothing. We got to make your pulse feel something over here. All pulse, no rugged. We about to put a stop to meme hunting. Only wants to chill. After us, all the memes gonna mean nothing. We the shit. I don't mean dumping after mean dumping. Feeling like Jordan jumping. Let me jump in. I only see me and me. So the words with the scene. A movement in motion. Your conscience stuck on freeze. This shit is not what it seems. We lit like candles, only green. What a team. KP, should we tell them what else we've got? We got the temperature rising, whole train popping, heart rate's climbing, high tides coming, pulse bags pumping, they pop hopping, trying to rush it. We not stopping, moon it coming, moon it coming, moon it coming, moon it coming, moon it coming. Move it coming, move it coming, move it coming. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in...
Hey guys, it's John here, Crypto Compassion. Welcome to the shit show. It is Thursday. We stream Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, really just obviously we got King Pooie as our meme token on Pulsechain, and we got Queen Pooie coming. But when it comes down to it, we are trying to raise the tide for all the boats in Cryptoland, whether it's on Pulsechain, Ethereum, Solana. We want to bring awareness across the board. Obviously, we have our mission, cause, and belief in what we're doing, and we're excited about it. We're going to have ourselves, hopefully, Facing Reality, who's connected to the Titan X community, hop in here. No promises on that one. We got ourselves Vets in Crypto and Rip City, which is they're both on the team of King Pooie, and everything that we're trying to do as far as bringing art, music, gaming, crypto merch to the community, make crypto fun again, if you will. And so I'm going to bring them up because they're my homeboys. What's up, you guys? Bang, bang.
What up, homie?
Make crypto fun again.
I'll be in.
Yeah. Oi, oi.
Hoorah!
Red Squirrel. Yeah, so I made a thumbnail today because, because Facing Reality was showing this tweet where it was like, hey, let's just call a spade a spade. It showed like, the Titan X community like coming together, building together, no qualms, no fights, no infighting. And then it was like a showcase, like, hey, we're trying to awaken the Pulsechain community to, to really just come together. You know what I mean? And I think, yeah.
The Pulsechain community could take a note from, it turns out, lo and behold, out of all people, Jake Sharp leading the way with his protocol and his product, his protocols. And, he had a dream of people building on top of his products of Titan X, right? And they're burning the shit out of Titan. There's always haters in the beginning and everyone poo-poos everything. Just like even with King Pooie getting number 2, creating its own shit storms and everything as well. But, those that keep pressing forward and dropping those deuces, good things come, good rewards, deuces. Hey, that's going to be our thing, right? So let's get 2s in the chat. Yeah. For sure. So even though, like Titan X and everything is on Ethereum and whatnot, it is what it is. I love those 2s, baby. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom.
But they run into the same thing, right? You reach a plateau and you need more people, more volume, etc. All those guys over there, they're saying, a lot of people from the Pulsechain side, OGs, yada yada, are secretly DMing, those head key public figures over there, asking them, hey man, what's up? Yada yada. Like bite the bullet, like nut up. And just be public and say, hey, this turns out to be a solid project. Like, it's okay to publicly, everyone's worried about their fucking egos and
right.
I don't want to support this if it goes down. You have your beliefs. We all believe in, majority of us here are all RH people. We have our core bags. They're packed. But let's have fun. Make crypto fun again. Go do you. Hedge against something. If we know Pulsechain and all the RH stuff is going to be a late bloomer, maybe you take a percentage of your bag and you invest it elsewhere and on the other chains, and that's blowing up, and then you bring your investments back, and then you even get more on top of it. I mean, you do you, but like think it through a little bit, and not financial advice. You got to do you. But hey, man, who do we have in the waiting room? Who do you got down there?
Yeah. Let me tee him up real quick because I want to tee off on what you just said. I think real recognizes real. And, I think the guy in the green room, he was around with Hex, and he's kind of like, hey, the same with Marco. They kind of got these Hex vibes. And it's very close-minded of us to think that, hey, there's not smart individuals outside of the Pulsechain ecosystem. There's not smart individuals in Solana. There's not smart individuals. And I get it that we think that the shining city on the hill is where we are at. And I do believe that, we're going to have our day in the sun, no doubt about it. But hey, I got miners coming out like in 15 days. I'm stoked about those miners. I mean, those miners have been cooking for a minute. You know, I'm a hey, I got them, you know, and I understand where we stand as far as what we're doing with art, music, and all that kind of stuff. And we're, you know, here to make crypto fun again. And we're even looking at fun collaborations where, you know, if you got a king, you got a queen, by golly, that kingdom better have a dragon. You know what I mean? You know, and so, you know, it kind of just makes sense. We're going to pull up Facing Reality here because, you know, he's building with, you know, Morpheus. He's also building within the Titan X ecosystem, but he's also building with the Rags to Riches and, you know, build on, you know, and so we're going to let him tee up on that and talk about it. What's up, my man? How are we doing?
What up? I'm doing great, man. Thanks for
Hoorah, hoorah, Facing Reality.
How you doing, everybody?
Good. Hey, if you guys don't know Facing Reality, I'm not going to geographically like dox you, but he's a brother from Europe. Yeah, he's a brother from Europe. He's a dude that, like, you know, there's been many nights where I've been a little bit buzzed or what have you, and I've called him at like 3 a.m. and just he picks up the phone and just starts talking to me, and we'll talk crypto. We've had some good streams with, you know, Texan, you know, just chopping it up with the, you know, the boys there. And Hexy Quinn, of course, too. And Facing's really close to
shout out to Hexy Quinn.
Shout out. Yeah, we need to awaken. We need to awaken Hexy Quinn and get her involved again more.
She's killing it on TikTok.
Yeah, she's the TikTok queen. That's her lane, you know. She does it. So yeah, man.
Bro, I gotta say a shout out. Nice frickin' hoodie, bro. Yeah.
Right?
Suzanne.
Yeah. You know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know,
yeah. When that came out, I had them both. So the Hex one, also had my Texan one. These things are freaking amazing. Shout out to Suzanne.
Yeah, she's actually kind of one of the contributors on our back end team. She's a huge help, and she's doing some really cool stuff with real estate in the future too. And so we're excited about that. Yep. So, you know, tell us a little bit what you got cooking, buddy, because I know that you are working with Rags. I know that you're building a protocol with, you know, Morpheus and everything like that. You're a true believer in Titan X, but you're also a true believer in Pulsechain. And it's like, I seen that behind you, that logo, and I was like, that's it right there, man. That's the collaboration. And yeah, it's a little slight on the Pulsechain community for like saying, it's almost like, come on, get your shit together, you guys, because I know you believe in Pulsechain.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly. And you know, shout out to Vibra in the chat. Hey. But you know, it's like, you know, we see the Titan X community just doing it. There's no ego, there's no, you know, anything of that nature. It's like, hey, let's build. And I think that you have 1 foot, you know, if you're straddling the fence per se, I think you have 1 foot over in the Titan X community and 1 foot because you're a firm believer in Pulsechain. And so it's like, how do we bridge these mindsets and collaboration tools and bring crypto to the forefront where it needs to go?
I think it's got to be the older folks within the Hex Pulsechain community that needs to get loud about it. From what I'm seeing, that in the Titan X community, there's a lot of old crypto folks there, primarily from Hex, Pulsechain. You can see they see something when something is innovating. The same thing we saw when Hex was innovating, when nobody wanted to talk about it, when everybody thought it was a scam. The reason why it got so much attention is no matter what was going on out there, everybody was having a party. Everybody was having fun. There was no FUD big enough to get us down. And I'm seeing exactly the same thing now in the Titan X community. There's nothing that can bring these people down. And when you see something like it, you got to act on it We all know that the value of something comes from the community. This is what Hex did from day one. And we're still here and we're still fighting. I think it's primarily latecomers into the Richard Hart ecosystem that have the biggest problem, because they're probably offside the most. The early adopters of the ecosystem aren't feeling that hurt as much as they do. So they are probably seeing it as value extraction instead of adding. And I gave this analogy multiple times. I saw YouTube be created from day one, and I saw how it developed over the past 15, 20 years. And in the beginning, everything was a competition on YouTube. Everybody was fighting for that number one spot. And what you're seeing now on YouTube is the complete opposite. Everybody's working with one another. All channels are now promoting other channels. The pie is so big that there's more than enough people to fill it all. But we're still thinking that we're just one little piece of pie and we all need to fight for that small position that's there. People don't realize how big this pie is going to get. And the more we collaborate right now and the more we are in harmony and the more partying we are doing, the more attractive it is for new people to come in. There's going to be a tidal wave of people coming to crypto ecosystem.
Yep.
Where do they want to reside? There where it's a freaking party.
Yep.
Not when a party tent is being broken down. No, they want to go where everybody's having fun, everybody's having a party. And I think we still can do that. I remember Hex from the early days on. It was always a party, 24/7, 365. And that attracted people.
For
And
sure.
we can go back to it.
Yeah,
But-
no. Yeah, tee it up, bud. All you.
No, I was just gonna say, like even right now, you got B Roots, and Ian doing their thing, on Shill Tank. Everyone's doing their own thing. I mean, a lot of people realize the mission, and a lot of people are trying to achieve the goal and do their own thing in their own way to bring people over from cross chain. I mean, just as much though, you need to acknowledge and reciprocate and listen and learn about somebody else's product or chain and show interest and whatnot. It's not a one-way street. Like, hey, come over here. It's all or nothing. And I don't give a shit. Like you gotta care, befriend people, what have you. And there's cool stuff elsewhere. Other chains are, reasonably affordable, gas fees and stuff. There's a lot of competition. It's not just us in the world. We got
Correct. I mean, I didn't just did not just fall on my lap back then. We all came from a point. We were all maxis in something else before Hex. A lot of them were XRP maxis. We had ETH maxis. We had even the link, and there were so many. You got to see the vision to be early on. Being a maxi has never helped anybody.
Yeah.
So it was the Hex early adopters that saw the vision and were willing to put their self out there and preach it to the world. Shout out to Fibra Finance, because he literally forced me into Hex way back then. So yeah, it's you got to see the innovation when it's happening, and we're so early on right now. And people still believe or think that when you support something else, you're putting treason on the thing that you owned previously. But that's not the case. You can own them all. It's the same as buying a new car. If you buy a new Ferrari, you had a Lambo before. Do you now hate a Lambo? No.
Right.
You're just enjoying the new car.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's more than enough out there.
Yeah.
I think it also feeds into the scarcity mindset when you go down that path. And we as a community and as a people need to start thinking more abundantly. And there's an abundance, you know what I mean? And like we said, real recognizes real. I think that we understand that we've all been in the right place at the right time with the right people. Shout out to you, Hex Monkey. He's a true believer, true supporter of the Hex, but he also is a real that recognizes real. And yeah, I mean, obviously, Facing, I know you love Hex. I know you believe in RH and Richard. You know, but like, you know, we got Marco over here, who Marco the Hex again, but he recognized, hey, Titan X is building something special. Yeah, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, we're trying to get people, you know, this is my mission cause. It's like, hey, we're trying to get no coiners and other people that don't understand maybe they're over on other blockchains and they don't realize that DeFi is the way. People need to get out of the government institutions and the corporate entities that are enslaving us, and they need to, you know, be sovereign with their wealth and their energy, and that's in crypto. And I know that we over here are trying to do it through collaborating. We're trying to do it through art, music, and all those kinds of things with King Pooie. Because if we could dangle that carrot and get someone to come in to listen to music, and then they find Hex and Titan X or something like that, then hey, we did a pretty good job. You know what I mean?
I mean, the foundation of what is happening right now in Titan X and what Jake has done just didn't appear out of nowhere. It was built on lessons learned prior to. And a lot of those lessons came from the Richard Hart ecosystem, came from him preaching and bringing out the knowledge and what is truly important to be immutable, to create a proper community, to believe in things, to all these fundamentals that Titan X is built on right now. It came from pretty much the Richard Hart ecosystem. The lessons learned there, we are now evolving here. And this will keep on going on. You even see it within the Titan X ecosystem. Every project that comes out is a new innovation that came on a previous project. They just keep on learning. And instead of bringing one another down, no, they're actually willing to help one another. Oh, yeah, see, that's what we should have been doing. Now we need to make a new protocol that actually implements it, and we support one another. We could do exactly the same thing on Pulsechain. I understand that we're now playing in a small pie, but if that pie has a party, it will grow.
Yeah. And it goes for a lot. And I think a lot can be built on top of, like, I mean, it's keys. Yeah, it's just created a monster, man. And a template for basically any token to get, you know, to believe the buy and burn. Even though this was, you know, I know Jake talks about, well, he's a big numerology guy, right? So it's like if the numbers add up, like even on the next L1, he's like, I just heard him talking like, I gotta look at XYZ, and if the numbers don't look good, we're not gonna go on that chain, you know.
I mean, this technology is gonna come to Pulsechain pretty quick.
Yep.
I'm already hearing people trying to build and connect this to Pulsechain.
Yeah.
So it's just another innovation.
Yeah, I mean, I know that. Yeah, I know that we're close to Eric there with Dragon X, and we've sat there on the back end, you know, like we said, the back end team of what we're doing. You know, we always say it's more than a meme because people don't understand that our back end team is thinking. You know, it's just as much as I know that we've talked about what Queen Pooie is and the web that she's going to create. And so it's like, how do you incorporate the web of that technology that you just spoke of and, you know, spider web it out? And so it's the enrichment of technology grows together, if you will. So it's good shit.
Yeah, man. Let's go back and having a party.
Right.
Good times, right?
And speaking of which, we do know that, like, obviously in March, there's a Pulsechain conference. And then in October, there's the Titan X, you know, meetup, you know, as far as the online thing. On Tuesday, we got on this stream, we have a Wild SJ and Whitney Magic. I'll probably reach out to Expensive Taste and we're going to be talking about the Pulsechain meetup in March. But that in itself is just like getting together, partying, collaborating. And then I'm a speaker at the Titan X one too in October, which is this month, which is later in the month. Goodness gracious, it's creeping up on us. Just came up on us. So that being said, you know, let's get the party going, you know?
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of resolvement coming in the upcoming months. I have no idea what direction it's going to take, but seeing how the market is situated right now, you could already tell the news for the upcoming months. Seems to look like it's going to be positive, even though it doesn't look like it's even possible to be positive. But the way market structures are showing right now, it's going to be a hell of a 12 months. So, and if that translates to Pulsechain ecosystem where Richard Hart gets some resolvement, it doesn't matter which direction that resolvement is. We could see some nice development there. And before you know it, all the stars aligning, and then all of a sudden we have liftoff, and it happens quick and it happens fast.
Yeah.
So be prepared.
Yeah, I think with RH, you know, Richard's case, if it goes, I really don't think one, he's probably a time traveler, whatever, you know, cosmic consciousness is real. He probably knows the outcome, but you know, the point being is, I don't think the guy cares if it goes positive or negative. He probably has a 5D chess plan for either way, but the outcome probably is for it to get dropped or a slap on the wrist with a fine. And then it's just igniting it. Once Bitcoin does what it does, you know, my buddies who are kind of like not no coiners, they did sacrifice for PulseX, but they're kind of like looky-loos that don't pay that much attention. They go, you know, hey, is Pulsechain's success based on Ethereum alone? I said, well, no, not necessarily, because if Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum goes up. Ethereum goes up, Pulsechain is going to do its thing. Ethereum goes up, Titan X goes up. I mean, that's just how the waters flow into the ecosystems. You know, Pulsechain goes up, Ink's going to go up. Ink goes up, Solid X goes up. Solid X goes up, King Pooie goes up. I mean, it's just
Hart's law.
Yeah, Hart's law.
Liquidity of it all. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. So, point being is, Richard's thing is his thing. I think that at some point, I don't want to go down a tangent of that, but yeah, the dude's doing what he does for Pulsechain. It's going to bring excitement to not just Pulsechain, but there's a lot of people that are in Titan X that are from Pulsechain. So there's money printers on both sides. You know what I mean? There's dudes that are making ink rewards that are probably going to go, yeah, I'm going to buy more Morpheus, you know?
All the above.
All the above.
A lot of people think that Richard Hart is alone in this. I'm 100% confident that in the background, he's having coffee with CZ, with the head of Coinbase, with the head of crypto.com. He's fighting for the whole of crypto. This is not an isolated thing that is only applicable to Pulsechain. No, this is a worldwide crypto thing. And once this is getting resolved, and you will see the partnerships or the backing from all the other big players in crypto aligning with Richard Hart, getting into this whole same notion that if we are building together, the pie will grow. We see more and more of these collaborations between big exchanges as well. They are now seeing and figuring out there's more than enough to share the pie. Let's work together and get everybody in the pie.
Yep. So true. So true. Is speaking of that guy, CZ, is he still on home house arrest or doing his time?
Does he have an ankle? Does he have an ankle wrap on him?
You know, one of the biggest criminals. You know, like he's pulled off like one of the bigger scams than a Bernie Madoff, but yet, you know, it's just crazy. Like nothing, like justice is not equal and it's not
No.
blind. You know, it just as you get older and you see injustices and everything, it just, man, it changes your views 100% on life, and everything you see. These very interesting times, especially here in America. Obviously, with the election coming up and how divided a country is, it's crazy. Yeah, but
What did CZ get? He got, what was the fine again? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it literally like $100 million or something like that? Ridiculous.
but
It was a lot.
But is it that ridiculous for a guy like him, right? Like that's like, you know, slapping his wrist, right? You're muted, bro. But
Probably felt like $100 for him.
exactly.
Yeah, it was actually $50 million. Okay, my bad. No, holy shit. Binance agreed to a $4.3 billion penalty. CZ paid $50 million. So it just goes to show, really what it goes to show is it's almost like a traffic ticket. Yet his traffic ticket was like exorbitantly expensive, you know? And it just goes to show like this weird unclarity that the FCC presents is not to really enforce. It's just to collect money. It's just to like continue to feed their monster and the machine. I mean, who gets like a speeding ticket for $50 million and then gets like a month of jail and is just out later? I mean,
maybe somebody that gives up some dirt or some secrets on other things,
right,
and people in that industry, if you will, you know. So
it's crazy.
It's a scratch your back type of thing. And as we're learning, like, even, I hate to say the F, you know, the 3-letter F word, you know, like they're not even you know, the you know, the 7th floor, you know, like the good, there are true ground pounders doing good work and infiltrating and doing undercover stuff and stopping terrorist attacks and stuff, but the politics of it all, that upper echelon, that 7th floor that we've seen, creating the division amongst the ranks, just to suit themselves, is ridiculous. But we need more checks and balances across the board, and you know, that's where we, you know, hello DeFi, right? Decentralized finance. It is becoming such a loose word that you go on other chains and like, who was it just the other day? Like, we all know like Solana's centralized, right? But it was like a court or a judge recently, you know, it's like, yeah, you guys are centralized, you know, it just said what everybody knew already, but more of a official wording on that.
Facing, maybe you could kind of tell us about, you know, the relationship with Rags and how he is helping you guys build your front end, and then kind of like lean into it as far as what you guys are doing with Morpheus and how that correlates with Titan X, and, you know, what, you know, just because obviously vets there even mentioned an elevator in the 7th floor. Why don't you give us the elevator pitch of what you guys are cooking?
Well, what Brandon has with Build a Tech, it's pretty much a company that can build all Web 2 and Web 3 things for you. It doesn't matter what it is. It can do audits. It pretty much can do anything we need in the crypto space. He found out that there's a lot of trust issues that goes along with it. There were a lot of people that wanted to build but don't know how, and even if they had the means to an end, it was just a bit too big of a mountain to climb. So he created Build a Tech, and yeah, we're going from there. And Morpheus is one of the first projects that is built by Build a Tech. And it's built on Titan X, and it's a spin-off of Inferno. So what in Inferno did on Titan X was pretty much kickstart meme-fi. It was memes with utility, or a meme that actually does something.
Right.
And that sparked a whole new movement. And Morpheus is one of those that came after it and start building in the same principles, but just tweaking the numbers, learning from previous things, and then go on further. So with Morpheus, it's a 14-day minting phase. Within this period, all the Morpheus is going to be minted. After that, it's done. 20% of all the Titan X that comes into the protocol, that will go directly to the Dragon X vault, therefore supporting the Dragon X ecosystem. Then 8% goes to Genesis wallet with no expectations. Probably going to be used for future developments and everything, but again, no expectations.
It's all rumor, right? Just a rumor.
It's all rumor, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the remaining 72% will be used to buy Dragon X, create a liquidity pool between Morpheus and Dragon X, and then we will have a 50% buy and burn on Morpheus and a 20% burn on Dragon X. So this is pretty much created to support the Dragon X version on Titan X. So we use Titan X to support Dragon X. And this is what you see commonly within this ecosystem, is where they are taking the insane amount of inflation of one coin off of the market and try to create new value on top of it. And now we are slowly creating these slow ecosystems that are actually generating value instead of extracting value. And soon enough, we will have, Titan X kingdoms. And it's an interesting process. We're still learning. We're still observing. It's exciting to be a part of. And I would love to see this movement translate back to Pulsechain. Since I want to believe 90% of everything that we use right now, our knowledge came from what we've learned previously with Hex, Pulsechain, Richard Hart, and so on.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point too. It's like that learning was so abundant, especially when RH was streaming nonstop. And Hexicans forget that, they were learning a lot about crypto and blockchain. And the learning doesn't just stop because, your furious leader just stopped streaming, or, and in so many ways, when he created Pulsechain, I think this absence was like, hey, you guys need to grow. You guys need to grow organically, and you guys need to learn to come together, because Pulsechain is not just built for Hex. Yes, it's built to make it better for the stakers, but Pulsechain is not an ecosystem if there's not other projects that bring value to the ecosystem.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the man said build, right? I mean,
exactly.
Yeah,
flat out.
it was made perfectly clear.
Yeah, you want something, build it. Don't stop whining about it. Just build it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we're in a situation on Pulsechain when good people actually try to build something that would benefit every user and the ecosystem. They get slashed down because they see it like they are doing it to just extract money, and instead of realizing that development and innovation takes years to take shape. It doesn't work overnight. How many years is Richard now been building all of this? And we haven't even seen the fruits of our labor yet.
Right.
We're what now? 5-6 years in?
Yeah.
Altogether.
Just still laying the foundation,
Yeah. But you got to see the future. You got to see the foundation that is being laid and see what is missing or what it could use to expand on that foundation. And build it and they will come. It's so true.
It is.
Hey,
it is.
There you go.
I mean, we literally saw that, with the Titan X ecosystem. It is now its own ecosystem. It's amazing. Yes. And a lot of great builders on there. Volt obviously is at the top of the list there. Eric, Dragon X, and Hydra, and like it's just so many names.
It's amazing. Yeah, we have Flux, Lotus, Awesome X, Alien
Inferno,
Inferno.
All those
there's
guys.
so many.
Now, not to get off on a tangent also, but isn't Alien X kind of looking to do something very similar to, I don't want to get too much into what we're doing with Queen Pooie, but isn't it a similar tokenomics in the sense that it's a web of liquidity through like a tax token of such? Is that right? Okay. That's what I thought.
It comes from it all started off pretty much with PTTC.
Right.
And then we got Alien and UFO and all of these spin-offs that are using tax to support the ecosystem, either to pay us to holders or to add liquidity or any metric that you want to give it. And Alien X is a similar thing. Yep. It's built on top of Titan X or on top of Inferno in this case. And it uses Inferno to mint other coins in the ecosystem. And in this case, Alien X. It's truly refreshing to be a part of. And I truly wish this would have been Pulsechain a year ago, where everybody was just literally, okay, we have problems here, we have demand here, let's find a solution, let's all come together and build it.
Yeah.
And it'll happen. It is happening.
Yes.
It's just taking its own time. It's on its own timetable, if you will. All those things, between the SEC and everything. But hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger and better. And like even just Hex on its own, is a late bloomer. Like it's last, So just maintain the patience, and do your thing, do your part. Instead of complaining about stuff, be positive. Go do the things. Help out the community. Go be a part of another community. Show engagement, and then in your own way, you can subtly, say, "Hey, have you heard about this?" Or "There's something very similar over here," or in your own way. Just you just don't go in shelling something and right away in some new group and get banned, and then it's all for nothing.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, lessons learned, right?
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, lessons learned. It's all a learning experience for sure, from the marketing and everything. Is that AJ in there bouncing around? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, what's going on, Rip? I know you got something.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
No,
Rip?
I just been listening, and I love the enthusiasm from Facing Reality. Always have. He's a great contributor to this community, and family. Right, we're family. We've been here together since the beginning. And it's just great to see the brilliant minds of Pulsechain branching out, like Brandon. Here's my hair sticking up all over my body. I just know that we're in the right place, man, and following the people that want to make a difference and want to do their part and make an impact. I just every day I'm grateful for the people that we have that are trying to make things better for all of us. And it's family, man. That's what it's all about. Community.
Amen.
Yeah. So I just threw up that if you guys check your notifications, like look on the right side, and bro, like, dude, we got B Roots, Ian, we're doing our thing. We don't have many viewers on X, obviously we only just got this going, I don't know what, 2-3 weeks ago, what have you. But, just people doing their own thing is the point I just wanted to bring up. No one's going to grow your bags for you. Like, you got to jump in and help out. A lot of people are flies on the wall. A lot of people have done their time in the beginning, now have taken a back seat. allowing others to take the torch and lead the way. And then, they come in and pop in periodically as needed or what have you. But it's still very powerful, though, when some of the people from the beginning come back, and everybody remembers them, what have you. Because it's just every cycle, there's always a new new faces, new people, and that's the whole point, right? New retail, etc. But
there are some that stuck around. I mean, Fibra never left. I never left. Marco never really left. There are some that, stayed. I mean, Randy.
Yep. No, and shout out to Marco. When it comes to you mentioned the party. I mean, I partied with Marco in Vegas pretty hard. I mean, we had a great old time at a couple mansions, and that's, I want to respect people in crypto for their privacy, but I also want to say that if you have an opportunity to do in life real meetups and meet people with that passion and exuberance about crypto and DeFi and sovereignty, go meet them. And if your only way to meet them is online and that's your thing, network with people online if that's your go. But the thing is, if you get out and meet people, I think that we're made to meet people. Bottom line, that's you and I. We've hung out many times where we've been up till 4 a.m. doing our things, but those kind of bonds and relationships, you know what I mean? They carry you through some of these difficult bear times. And, good God, I mean, at the end of it, we came together and we built a literal shit coin together. But, obviously
you wouldn't have thought about it. It was the furthest thing from my mind. I never thought about it or anything.
Yeah.
And, but and you come across a lot of people that are just like, well, I didn't create a token. I haven't done this, blah, blah, blah. I'm a true person. And that's fine. God bless you. That's you. Do you, I never thought about this. Obviously, I started Vets for, I believe in veterans and first responders and doing that thing. And then, this kind of just morphed into its own thing. But relationships, real life meetups are always great, as Hex Monkey points out, it's better. I've always had the notion that it's better to meet people now before things get real stupid. Stupid in a good way, like sudden wealth ways, because I'd rather know all of you guys collectively now at the ground level than there's going to be leeches, scammers, everybody and their brother is going to come out, of the woodwork and, just befriend you and all this stuff. And this is the time. These are the people you want to know on the ground level going up. Like majority of us have stuck through this last 2.5-3 year bear freaking market, like one of the most brutal ones ever. It wasn't just a quickie. Like, dude, this is like fucking curb stomp your ass and then beat you down even lower, take you down to 99.9%. Test your gut. It's been tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
We're still here.
Yeah.
Hey, well said, Vets. Hey, I keep hearing Face and Reality say party, but I keep hearing him say potty. So I'm like, let's take that moment and give ourselves the reason why we're here, the moment of silence for the Richard Hart, and the gratitude that we have for allowing us to create the greatest decentralized blockchain on the planet. And thank you, Richard Hart. If you want to kick that off for the potty.
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday to RH, the man.
Absolutely.
For sure. So. And in so many ways, like I found Cardano and then I hopped over and Joe Perry's showed me, Hex. And I was like, okay, cool, awesome. And then like Pulsechain came and it's like I sacrificed hard for all that kind of good stuff. And it's like that core cause belief of the RH tokens. And it eventually kind of grew to like, hey, there's smart individuals all across the board. So that being the case, RH comes to the United States. installs the bidet. We appreciate it. This is what kind of caused us to go down the path of more than a meme, because what we believe is obviously with King Pooie, we're bringing the art, the music, the gaming, the crypto merch, and we're just trying to get people into DeFi. So thank you, Richard. Here we go.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in...
It's Richard Hart, rumored billionaire and bidet service technician. I'm here to install your bidet, sir.
It's the one and only Eagle Double G.
Here we go. Look at that technology right there. It's gonna wash your butt, and your butt's gonna be clean. Let's get to work. Woo! Ooh, doggy. Wow, this thing actually works great. Well, anyway, Richard Hart here, rumored to be a billionaire, installing a bidet for someone that I love. And, it seems to work just fine. It only cost $100, and well, I don't see any leaks. So, clean butts for everybody.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in...
Clean butts for everybody.
Damn it.
You know it. You know it.
Come on.
I saw a video on TikTok about, I think it was a farmer girl or something in Sweden, and telling everybody why everybody needs the bidet and why to use it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And then she said, like, when you're walking over the ranch and you trip and you're falling with your face in a pile of shit, do you use toilet paper or do you use water to wipe it off?
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, fair point. Why are we wiping it and not washing it?
Yeah, it's a fair point. I mean, to be honest, we talk about cosmic consciousness and all that kind of good stuff. I know that Facing, you and I have had those kind of conversations. And as I was sitting there building crypto merch, and we haven't even launched our crypto merch store yet. It's a cross-chain crypto merch, so it's not just Pulsechain centric. It's going to be Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, everything. But as I was sitting there, I had that moment where I saw that moment in time where Richard was doing the bidet, and I just said, "Holy shit!" I literally took the entire weekend thinking, like, why am I even thinking about making a meme token? And as we talked with like Randy Hilarski, we started talking about, like, how do we give it legs? How do we make it where it's more than just a dog picture and funny ha Shiba Inu? We got to create it where it's art, music, gaming, collaborating with other people from other communities. It can't just be, a standalone dog picture Shiba Inu. If we're going to build something for the Pulsechain, it needs to spread out and web into everything. So yeah, we're excited about it. We're excited about just the collaboration. I mean, you kind of got me fired up this morning when you had that picture behind you, because we've been talking about collaboration a lot, and we're not going to get to where we want to go if we don't collaborate. So I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man. I mean, you're never popular when speaking the truth, but yeah, I'm used to it. I've been a village idiot all my life with a tinfoil hat, so I got a thick skin. So I thought, well, you know what? Why not just put it out there? Maybe, people need to grow some and stop being entitled and actually do your own work if you want to achieve something, or have something achieve something.
Yeah, agreed 100% on that. And we're learning that as we go through the motions ourselves, and it's a good process. You got to walk through the fire. It's something you got to experience. A lot of people, though, in the community, and we have a lot of great community members. across the board on all spectrums, many different projects and communities and different groups and whatnot. A lot of people have many talents and are just standing by to be tapped. Some may not come out and say, hey, where can I help? Where can I jump in? This is my strong suit. A lot of people, you just kind of have to, find them and ask. So if people are looking for help on different projects and stuff, even though if they haven't participated in a previous project, just ask them. They may be able to help you in one segment, and take a piece of the load off your plate and help you with something so you can keep moving forward in whatever it is you're doing. So there's just look at the people in the community that are here every day. A lot of them are looking for something to do, and they want a job, so to speak, and just to help out and volunteer and just be a team player.
And to that point, like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. And I know that we have an abundance of riches on the back end of like our King Pooie team is like rich with like artists and developers and all this kind of stuff. It's like a sleeping giant, you guys. It's amazing. But what I'm trying to say is there needs to be a clarion call that if you are an artist, if you're a musician, if you are a creative, reach out to us. We want to collaborate. It's like we're getting really ready to gear up a lot of stuff. And the same goes for you too, man. I've been seeing your AI art facing.
Yes.
It's spot on. I mean, you got to see some of Facing Reality. It's like AI art that he's been putting together. I mean,
if you want to share your screen, bro, if you got a quick one you want to pop up or something, please. Like this is a community meme token. This is what we're all here to show and talk about each other's stuff.
And if you're not in a position, we can have you and Vibra and Rags come back on, and we can kind of you like that, where we could kind of and to that point, we're trying to get a little bit better in our production value. And so obviously, like on Monday, we got a protocol, called The Shit coming on, and we got Randy Hilarski. So we're gonna have some sizzle reels in that. And then on Tuesday, we got a Wild SJ and Whitney Magic coming on. And so we're going to be talking about the Pulsechain tour in March. And then Whitney Magic is she's a female that
reckoned with.
She's a force to be reckoned with. And she has a course that is specifically kind of niched to the women. She likes to teach women about crypto and DeFi. Yeah. And so what that means is we started reaching out to a bunch of women because we felt like, hey, the shit that we're building with Queen Pooie, we've recognized some of the alien tech, if you will. And so we latched onto that and we recognized the web. So there's the alien tech that the dudes are going to really love as far as getting, token rewards and Pulsechain. But then we're like, hey, we got to get where the women, if the women only make up like 3% population in the crypto market, I see that growing to like 10 or 15 in this bull run. And so we wanted to give the Hexagon women, the badass bitches, a platform to really speak DeFi and crypto. And so having like Whitney Magic and SJ and CZ and the Hod Pros and the KDPs of the world come out and really start pounding the drum for crypto, not just Pulsechain, but for crypto as a whole. Because dudes, as long as it's not Pulse Latina, you know what I mean? As long as it's not some, simping, gonna scam you out of your money, these women are like the divas of DeFi, where they know their shit. You know what I mean? People listen when, like, if you heard KDP in Spaces and you didn't know that she was some beautiful blonde from Australia, you'd be like, holy shit, this chick knows, crypto and DeFi, and dudes listen.
And she'll stand toe to toe.
She will stand toe to toe. So we're going to raise the waters for the queens. And it just so happens that we have King and Queen Pooie. And obviously we want to see some magic happen with the dragon and the Titan X community at some point too, because a kingdom wouldn't be the same if it didn't have a spit and fire dragon.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. If you want, I know there's a lot of people on Pulsechain that are willing to build, are willing to move along or move forward and try to innovate. but they are scared. Just hit up Brandon from Build the Tech or go to the website buildthetech.com. They can literally do everything for you. Everything is set up, all the audits. We do Web3, Web2. Everything is possible. It doesn't really matter what you want to have built. Just hit Rags up and you can figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. We're in talks with Rags. You know, I saw that as an opportunity. It's twofold, because not only is it a situation where you want it done right, you want, you know, your front end to be done right. And there's a lot of people out there that build front ends and Web3 and all that kind of stuff. I remember when there was a situation where there was a Manet contest, and I saw it as an opportunity for someone like Rags and Funding Gem. I wanted them to get down to Florida to meet these no coiners, Patrick McDavid, and you know, and the flat out reason is Brandon has a good microphone. So not only can you get the Web3 done, but you know that for yourself and Morpheus, you're going to get some very intellectual insight, because he's a smart dude, and he's going to be able to articulate what you're doing as far as the value that you're bringing. And so I saw that as, you know what, not only do we want the Web3 done right, we also want the opportunity to collaborate and have the voice recognition for what we're doing also. So check it out, you guys. I put buildthetechinthere.com. We're going to have you and like Vibra on the show. I really want to have a show where we can kind of prop up Build the Tech, because it's something to be recognized within our ecosystem and other ecosystems, the opportunity to, like you said, like the picture behind you, facing, build, you know what I mean? And that's important. So
yes, there's everything starts with a good foundation. So let's start at the foundation, look what is needed, what could be adjusted, and start building.
Yep.
And have conviction. Don't give up after a week if you don't get any engagement or when you don't get any acknowledgement. It's the consistency and the perseverance that will make you thrive or succeed. So
for sure,
just keep on going, keep on trucking. And you see that the same thing in crypto right now. It's the people that stayed, that learned, that observed and saw what goes on in a whole complete cycle and learned from all those lessons and are now building based off of it. So just be connected, engage, be part of it, try to add value wherever you can. And at some point you will be noticed or recognized and your reach will grow.
I was going to ask if you had any closing statements, you know, as far as anything, but I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, there is a time and place for us to have those long Joe Rogan streams. When I set out to start streaming, I was like, hey, I'm going to stick to Monday through Thursday. I'll probably keep it a minimum 30 minutes, go maximum hour, just because I want people to kind of feel like when they tune in that it's not going to be like a who's our boy in New York that will run for like hours. Wales only, where it's just like it'll just go and go and go. And I thought, you know what? I'll do that kind of stuff.
Sometimes it's gonna be hard though. You're just
I know
flowing, and you're like, "Fuck it."
It is.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I think on the weekends I'm going to start doing some bonus rounds where we start collaborating, and we could just kind of have like a marathon type stream. But I think for I want to say casual, but the people that are, whether they're at work or whatever, it's like keeping it to a segmented population of time, where it's like, 30 minutes to an hour. Bottom line, facing.
However, but yeah, to your point though, but however, a lot of people when they're at work though, they're just tuning in. They're waiting for spaces to pop up. They're just listening to shit while they're working too. So by all means, like if we are rolling and if I'm in the studio and available, like you got to drop off, I'll keep shit going. Like, well, it's highly fluid and dynamic. Like, but to your point, agreed 100%. But we got options is all. And it's only the beginning.
Let's start a new movement. Let's start the hashtag on Pulsechain, make building great again.
Yeah,
There you go.
Start. And just
Yeah.
go with it. And if everybody uses that hashtag, make building great again, and see how everybody's flourishing, more people will join.
For sure. Boom. Boom. Let's do it.
Right? Make crypto fun again. Make building fun again.
Exactly.
All the things. All the things. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be glorious. Yeah, did you want to showcase well, so since we were talking about art briefly, just a shout out to good old Red Squirrel here doing some AI stuff. So stand by here.
One and only NFTs I ever bought. Funny enough. The squirrels.
Yeah.
I mean, just some cool stuff, man. Just the sloth, man. No. Come on. That's some cool shit, man. Did you want to do the whole beer or anything, or give a shout out to Hexy?
Yeah, as we close it. Yeah, you know, obviously facing, if you didn't know, Hexecutioner's on our team. Great LP wizard dude. He knows his shit.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's helping us out a lot. He's a dude that he's definitely a contributor. I think he's been under the weather though this entire week. But yeah, great dude. He's taught, you know, I know Sloth and Axis a lot of stuff. He's taught us a lot of stuff. He works with Randy closely on a lot of things. So we are very appreciative of him. He does have an LP course in which that we always like to tee up and allow people to get into. So
him and Sloth are teaming up, which is a really great combination. You know, Sloth has a lot of the media, the videos out there. And, you know, so I think once they get their platform, they're up and running. It's going to be really good and something to behold. It's a good team there. I like that combination.
I always put it down in the description. Everyone who watches on the replay gang or right now, you can get into Sloth's, well, eventually Sloth and Hexecutioner's LP course. But here's the video.
Unlock the power of liquidity with confidence at Hexecutioner's Higher Learning Patreon. Join and have access to exclusive bonus content, live chats, and direct one-on-one connections with Hexecutioner. Learn how price discovery can be on your side through liquidity providing. Visit patreon.com/Hexecutioner and take the first step now to higher learning.
Oh.
Unlock the power of liquidity with
My bad. Hold my beer. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have dinner.
Cool. Yeah. With that saying, let's schedule a time for you and Rags and Vibra to come on. It is Thursday here in the United States. For any Australians folks, it might be already Friday. Point being is the shit show, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Pacific Pooie time. And we do plan on, I'll probably kickstart some marathon type streams on the weekend. And then obviously next Monday, we got Randy Holarski coming on Monday. We got the women coming on Tuesday, which is SJ and Whitney Magic. I think I'll reach out to Expensive Taste and have her join the party also. I know that Smo said that, you know, Smo Spider's a badass bitch on our team. And she's going to be on the stream too. It's just us kickstarting the female revolution of the divas of DeFi and letting them not just latch on to Queen Pooie. I mean, that's obviously pretty freaking awesome for what we're doing and building, but just hitting that drum of getting people out of the fucking corporate and government institutions and into crypto. Right. Bottom line, get out.
Hey, one other thing real quick before you go. I don't know if you want to pull up that KP Cuts, but also the shit is coming on Monday. And if you guys don't realize that the shit who is building on Ton Network has an app, and it is basically showcasing. It is the shit, but it's also showcasing about 10 different projects that you can go vote for on the shit, and you don't even need a wallet to connect. But you should check out. I think I did an X the other day to get a link to go. Go ahead, yeah. But anyway, I don't know if you want to queue that up. That'd be cool.
I don't have it loaded up, but I will load it up Monday, bud. And to that point, what I will say, Facing, let's get you. I'll show you more about what the shit protocol is, and you guys in the Titan X community should really start voting, because it's an opportunity for what he's building as far as a Telegram outreach into other communities, whether it's Avalanche, Cardano's, all the other worlds, and getting eyeballs and attention back onto the Titan X community and what you guys are building over there. Yeah. So
it's a great way to bring in outside more people, right? We always need more people, more retail. This guy really, I think, has got a real good secret sauce in what he's doing to bring attention to anything, anywhere, on any chain via using Telegram. It's good. People love games, right? So so just like with the Solid X game, I just want to, if you guys want to drop down real quick, I'll take the outro there, John, if you want. But I just want to, since we mentioned games, we're fans of Solid X, and we just want to give a promo shout out to the Solid X game.
Let's go. Yeah, I really got to go. I have to go run, everybody. Thank you for having me, and we'll discuss it.
Konnichiwa!
In the land of Pooie, where the tokens play, it's your heart the king leading the way. It's golden the day, golden and grand, for his dear mom in this magical land. King Pooie, where memes and alpha meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the crick of me. In Pooie land, where life is the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. Tokens down the drain, not lost but found. In the kingdom of Pooie, where riches abound. Richard Hart reigns with the scepter so bright, turning waste into wealth with all his might. King Pooie, where memes and alpha meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the crick of me. In Pooie land, where life is the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. From the day's first gleam to Pulsechain stream, every flush brings a dream. With humor and grace in this magical place, Pooie lands a space where dreams embrace. King Pooie, where memes and alpha meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the crick of me. In Pooie land, where life is the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. So come on, to the kingdom of gold. With Richard Hart, the stories unfold. In Pooie land, where tokens thrive. Join the kingdom now, come and see. Tokens down the drain, not lost but found. In the kingdom of Pooie, where riches abound. Richard Hart reigns with a scepter so bright, turning waste into wealth with all his might. From the day's first gleam to Pulsechain stream, every flush brings a dream. With humor and grace in this magical place, Pooie lends a space where dreams embrace. From the day's first gleam to Pooie where we meet with the family. Flush your doubts away, feel the about to get balls pumping. You wanna see a show? Stick around and you'll see something. Other blocks repping chains, can't be coming. PTV coming, we coming, we coming, we coming, we coming. Top spot incoming, won't be market cap, don't be nothing. We got to make a pulse, feel something over here. All pulse, no rugged, we about to put a stop to meme hunting. Only once the shit'll after us, all the memes gonna mean nothing. We the shit, I don't mean dumping, Dr. Mean dumping, feeling like Jordan jumping. Let me jump in, I only see me and me, so the words with the scene. A movement in motion, your conscience stuck on freeze. This shit is not what it seems, we lit like candles, only green. Can't pick, what a team, what a team. KP, should we tell them what else we got? We got the temperature rising, hopes ain't dropping, heart rate's climbing, high tide's coming, pulse bags pumping, they clock hopping, trying to rush it, we not stopping, moon it coming, 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 moon it coming. Who wants to be a king? Do you want to be a queen?
Hoorah. Everyone have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in to the shit show. We'll be back on Monday with Randy Hilarski and the protocol called The Shit on Monday. And then I know on Tuesday we'll have SJ, A Wild SJ, and Whitney Magic on. We'll be talking about females, all the great things that they do for the entire ecosystem. You guys have a great weekend. Pooh to the effing raw. Later. Peace.